Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Joshua Tharby here. In this video I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how much money can you actually earn running your own accountancy, tax advisory practice, consultancy business. Coming from industry where working in practice as an employee, the numbers, they are actually mind-blowing as to what you can achieve. When I left employment, my last job, I was earning £27,000 a year. 27,000, that's 5 years ago, £27,000 a year, and what we're earning today, 10x that. So it's really quite unbelievable as to how much more money you can make running your own business than you can working for somebody else, and also the time and freedom and everything else that you get alongside with it as well, especially after the first couple of years of hard graft, because starting your own accountancy business is hard whilst you're building it up. So the first year or two, and for me anyway, it was difficult. That's where we put the most time in, especially gaining those clients, really building momentum, because with a business, with momentum like a snowball, you have to kind of get it moving up to a stage where it kind of becomes a bit more self-sufficient. You have to kind of poke it every now and then, put a little bit of attention to it for it to keep moving. But it's those early stages where you really want to get things going, which is probably definitely the first year, maybe second year as well, where you have to put a lot of time into it before you get anything back. But how much can you earn? Well, I guess coming from practice, you're probably earning anywhere from say £40,000 a year if you're a senior account manager, maybe up to 100k a year if you're a director at a decent firm, something along those lines. And you can earn way more, if not the same money, running your own accountancy practice. Minimum, if you want to earn basically £100,000 a year, that is very achievable for any accountant, tax advisor, consultant who wants to run their own business, work when they want, work their own hours, and work with clients that they're happy about. You don't need a team or massive team. You could get by very easy with just some kind of virtual admin support and yourself delivering the work. I've said it before, what the maths on that, I've kind of done it in another video, but it was about 60 or 80 clients paying you about £150 a month, which is bang average. That's not a top fee at all. About 80 clients after your costs, your insurance, virtual office address, whatever it might be, your practicing certificate, and a bit of software, that's going to net you about 10k a month, even round that down even further, 100k a year for 80 clients. And that is going to take you anywhere realistically about 20 to 30 hours a week to actually monitor and manage that client base to a very high standard. So that's the kind of minimum that you should be aiming for when you're starting or running an accountancy business. 100k a year or 10k a month, and 80 decent clients paying you a pretty bog standard average fee there. But how far can you take it? Well, accountancy is a great way to earn a living, but I wouldn't say get rich, because I don't know many accountants, unless you've kind of really done something quite spectacular, that are making millions per year. I know accountants that are doing $500,000 profit on firms that are doing say $3 million turnover, kind of those kind of profit margins. It does become a bit of a scale game when you get to those large numbers. Where we are at the minute, making a couple of $100,000 a year profit on about £500,000 worth of turnover. But if you look to scale it, especially when I've got areas on this on the grow your firm stuff, but if you get to £1 million turnover, about £500,000 profit is a good level to be at. It's really, really good. You're definitely working in a niche there. You are charging premium fees. You might have good labour options, potentially outsourcing overseas as well. You are really leveraging things where you can in terms of your reputation and your labour cost. But that's where we're aiming, that's where I'm personally aiming for, and that's probably where you should be aiming for. £1 million turnover is very good if you do want to put the work in to grow that business. It's not going to be easy. You need time in the office, effectively 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week to get that. But if you do just want to earn 100k a year, aim for 20, 30 hours a week, aim for 80 clients, and see where that takes you. But in terms of what you can earn, that's really where the ceiling is. I think about $500,000, $1 million a year in accountancy. Before you basically do build a massive monster, you have to have loads of different partners, loads of different offices, and it does become an absolute beast. But if you just want to build a business, 10, 15 staff, some outsourced overseas operations as well, something that's manageable, sustainable, can still give you a fantastic life, it can also do that as well. So it really depends on your ambitions and what you're hoping to achieve. But for anybody running their own business, set a target of £100,000 a year net profit minimum.